What is up, guys? Welcome back. So today we are playing Kingdom Hearts Dark Road. And the video isn't basically about farming battle points or anything like that. I want to talk about a small problem that I do have with not Dark Road or Union Cross in general. It is literally the monthly event that we have for July. So we're going to exit out of this and we're going to jump over to the July events, and we're just going to talk about the Whack-A-Watermelon. Now, I did mention this before, okay, in a previous video. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before that. We talked about the events and everything that's coming with July with Union Cross and in Dark Road. And I love the fact that you do get a card for, you get the Mickey card with this Whack-A-Watermelon. But if you go into details, alright, you defeat the Wicked Watermelon and Huge Watermelon and get King Mickey card from the mission board. Now, if you go to the mission board, on the mission board, you see how many of a certain type of enemy you have to beat and stuff like that in order to, you know, unlock certain things. Like you can see here, my weekly missions are done, my premium weekly missions are done, beginner missions, I have to do the Fat Bandit. If any of you guys know how to do that one, or where to do that, I gotta figure out where the Fat Bandits are. Tell me, so I can do that. But this is where the Whack-A-Watermelon event mission is. So, in the beginning, you know, you kill 10 Wicked Watermelons, you get the charm. You kill 50, you get a Mickey card. And so on, so on. So you get 100, then you get, you know, a BP. And then you do 250, okay, and that's another card. But now we're getting into the thing where you have to kill 500, and then 750. Now that's not too bad. 1,000. 1,500. Do you see how this is all doubling now? Not doubling, but like it's going up pretty quick. 2,000, 3,000. It just doubled there. 4,000, 5,000, 7,500, 10,000 Wicked Watermelons. Then you get to the point where you have to beat one Huge Watermelon. It's easy if you know what you're doing, and 100 Huge Watermelons. Now, if you basically beat 100 Huge Watermelons, you did this event, or you activated this quest 100 times. But you have to do 10,000 of these enemies. I'm not even near 1,000 yet. Not even yet. And we are at the beginning of the month. But if you think about how many times you'd have to literally do this event. And this isn't like something where you can go into World Battle and just sit and farm it. You know, you can literally leave this one overnight and farm BP as much as you want. With the events, you literally have to click Whack-A-Watermelon and you have to play it. And then once that you beat the enemies and, you know, that's done, it basically brings you back to the main screen. And when you go back to the main screen, you have to click it again. So basically you have to frequently just be, you know, aware of what's going on in the game so that you can keep hitting this quest. I really wish that Square Enix would have made this quest where every 10 enemies was the Huge Watermelon, but you can farm this like the, you know, the regular battle that we have, the world battle. I don't know if they can fix this anytime soon, if that's what they're going to do or not. But 10,000 enemies is a lot. You're gonna have to play this specific event over 1,000 times to get all of the cards and everything to max out your Mickey. And I feel like this is something that they should have lowered. Like the amount of enemies you have to defeat should have definitely been lowered. I wouldn't mind doing this 100 times in this month. You know what I mean? Like 10 a day. You know, after 10 days, you know, you'll have your 100 huge watermelons. But 10,000 of these smaller ones, that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous amount of enemies to defeat. And it's not even the fact that the numbers are bad. It's the fact that you have to be aware. You can't go to bed, or you can't just sit your phone and let it do its own thing while you do something else. You have to be around it. You have to do, you have to just consistently be aware of what's going on. I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Have you guys worked on this event so far? Are you just going to ignore it? Have you guys liked Dark Road? There's a lot of stuff going around that Dark Road isn't the best. You guys have to do, you guys have to understand that this is the beginning stages of this game. There's not a lot in it because it's the beginning, you know? Like, they could have put a lot of stuff into it before they released it. And I do think that it's kind of weird that this has been delayed at some point. Like, we actually had this delayed before we got this, and there really isn't a lot into it. But eventually this thing will grow to be pretty big. I don't think it's going to get as big as Union Cross is, but I think it's going to be somewhere up there. Like, I think it's going to have, we're going to have more cards. Of course, they added new cards. We pulled for some of that on the channel. But, you know, I feel like this is going to do its own thing, and Union Cross is going to stay its own thing. That's why it's kind of in one game. But I don't know. Only time will tell. I want to know what you guys think about this event, though. And if you guys have really noticed what I've noticed with this. Also, they talked about this specific thing over at the Anthem Report podcast. And those guys are amazing. They are funny as hell. Check out their YouTube channel. And also, they have podcasts, I think, on Apple. And I have it on my Samsung on Galaxy, so it's on the music there. If you look up Kingdom Hearts podcast or whatever, it'll show up. Them guys are really cool. They actually shouted out one of my comments that I made on their channel. Check out their podcast. They do a lot of, it's basically a big Kingdom Hearts podcast that they do. So go ahead and check out those guys. Remember to leave this video a huge like, subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to join the Wayfinders Union Cross groups, you can hit us up by hitting the Discord link down below to the Wayfinders Discord. Once you are in our Discord, we can set you up in one of our Union Cross groups. And if you don't play Union Cross, that's fine. You can go ahead and join, make friends, and talk about Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts there. If you want to check out any of the Wayfinders YouTube channels, all of their channels are linked down below. If you want to donate to my channel, you can do that at our Patreon link down below. And if you want to check out our merch, that is at merrylure.com. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and let your hearts be your guiding keys. Bye.
My